Have you ever smiled at someone while feeling like you were quietly falling apart inside? And then wondered, is it just me who feels like this? There's a specific kind of person who becomes an expert at looking okay. They laugh at the right moments, they reply, "I'm fine," without hesitation, and they can sit in a room full of people without anyone noticing the storm happening inside them. But what most people don't realize is this isn't random. It's a psychological pattern built over time. What people do is simple on the surface. They smile even when they're hurting. They maintain normal conversations. They show up for others. They keep their routine intact. From the outside, they look stable, sometimes even the strongest. But psychologically, this is emotional masking. The mind learns early that not every feeling is safe to show. So instead of expressing pain, it gets converted into something socially acceptable, like a smile. And here's the deeper reason. The brain prioritizes belonging over honesty. If showing pain once led to discomfort, rejection, or silence, the mind remembers that.
And if this feels familiar to you, you might notice something strange. People like this don't even realize when they start hiding it. It becomes automatic. Now, here's what this often means about identity. These individuals usually develop a strong one identity, the reliable one, the one who doesn't break down, the one others depend on. And over time, that identity becomes a cage that looks like strength. Because once people see you as the strong one, you start believing you are not allowed to fall apart. But there is a deeper contradiction here. The stronger the outside image becomes, the less space there is for the real emotion inside. So the smile becomes not just a reaction, but a responsibility, almost like a role that must be performed. And this is where it starts to hurt more quietly. Because inside, there's a constant emotional split. On one side, real feelings that need attention. On the other side, a public self that must stay composed. Living between these two creates what psychology calls internal tension. But you don't need the term to understand it. It feels like exhaustion without a clear reason, like being tired even after doing nothing physically draining.
And if you've ever felt that, you might recognize this thought. Why can't I just feel normal? But here's what most people don't realize. It's not about being broken. It's about being divided. Another layer is why they don't ask for help. It's not that they don't want support. It's that they've learned, often quietly, that their pain might be too much for others. So they minimize it. They laugh it off. They say it's nothing, even when it is something. And over time, this creates emotional isolation while surrounded by people. One of the most confusing forms of loneliness there is. But there's something deeper happening underneath all of this. That smile, it wasn't originally fake. It was protection. It was a way to survive emotional environments where honesty didn't feel safe. It became a habit because it worked. It kept life moving. It kept relationships stable. It kept conflict away. But survival strategies often stay longer than the situations that created them. And maybe this is the part that hits hardest. The smile doesn't mean someone is okay. It often means they've gotten very good at continuing despite not being okay. So if you recognize yourself in this, the question isn't, why am I like this? It's, what did I learn I had to hide in order to be accepted? Because behind that smile isn't emptiness. It's emotion that never found a safe place to land. And maybe the most human thing about all of this is simple. Most people aren't pretending to feel fine. They're just trying to get through the day without being a burden. And sometimes that's the quietest kind of suffering there is.